Hi, I'm Jean Marie Jobs, executive coach and trainer for Novus Global. If you're a person that has conversations out loud or in your head, this video is for you. We all pick and choose what types of conversations we have, if we have a conversation, if we just let it go, if we don't worry about it, if we just stuff it for a while, withhold, or say it out loud. Whatever we choose has a very specific impact. In the world of business, every conversation, the ones that are had, the ones that are not had, and the ones you're having with yourself, about yourself and about other people, all have a very specific return on investment. They all impact the bottom line. Our conversations are expensive. Whether we have them out loud or whether we have them with ourselves, it doesn't matter. They cost time, they cost energy. The reality is about being human is that sometimes if we're not having them out loud, we are recycling them over and over and over internally. And that becomes even more expensive. Over and over again, I have worked with organizations and individuals that have been withholding conversations, siloing their communication. And when they finally just get the conversations out from under the table, put them on top of the table, have the real conversation, what they find is that things move further faster. And when things move further faster, you save money. You actually start to increase your revenue because there's a drag, there's a weight that comes when we're not having the conversation or when we're having the fake conversation, when we're pretending something's okay that's not okay. I remember working with a sales organization years ago. They had already decided in advance what their clients wanted and what they didn't want. They'd already told themselves a story in their head about this person wants that, this person wants this person doesn't want this. And so when they went to sell, they basically offered the thing that they'd already pre-decided that person wanted based on their own internal conversation, whatever they were saying to themselves. So there were certain lines of business, certain products, certain services that they never asked about, they never even offered, because they'd predetermined it was already a no, that it wasn't an interest to this client. The opportunity began to open up as they started to ask the real questions. Well, are you interested in this? Well, what about this? Have you thought about that? And to their surprise, what they discovered was a lot of the conversations they were having in their heads were based on misinterpretations, misinformation, or sometimes just old data. Maybe it was true a year ago that somebody didn't want something, but that was a year ago. Maybe now situations change, circumstances change, staffing has changed, and now they are interested. Now there is something of value there. So notice how you are engaging your conversations, the ones you have internally and the ones you have externally, because there's a cost. If you're living as if it doesn't matter, well, I just don't think that person likes me. And I am constantly entertaining in my head, this person doesn't like me and this is why I don't get their business. That person doesn't like me, that's why I don't get promoted. All of that recycling of these conversations internally is energy. And again, energy is expensive. So pause and ask yourself, how much time do I spend recycling unspoken conversations? It's the unspoken conversations just as much as the spoken ones, maybe even more, that move the direction of your life, of your relationships, and of your organization. And in order to have a healthy, robust culture at work or at home, it's an opportunity to discipline yourself to have the out loud conversations and have them right away. Don't wait until the end of the year and say, this has been bugging me since last February. Be willing to explore, to have conversations in the moment. I promise you'll be surprised. And I promise you'll save a lot of money because you'll save a lot of time. Listen, I know there are a lot of reasons that you have, that I have, all kinds of excuses and validations for why we don't have the conversations when we need to have them. So if you're feeling stuck as you listen to this, if you're like, yeah, but check out my conversation playlist. I've got all kinds of explorations about how to have difficult conversations, why it's powerful to make requests, what's the difference between an expectation and an agreement, and what happens when we triangulate conversations instead of having them directly. And now I have a request. Would you please like, follow, ring the bell, make a comment. I would love to hear from you. Share this video with somebody in your life.